welcome back to another episode of the St. Louis Parish Podcast. My name is Andrew Lane. I am the Director of Communications here at St. Louis, and today I'm joined by a very special guest, Mrs. Calogero, the principal of our St. Louis school here. Mrs. Calogero, thank you for joining us. How are you doing today?
Hi, Andrew. Thank you for having me. Very good. Thank you.
Very nice. Well, we're very happy to be here. We have a couple exciting topics to talk about. But for those that may not have met you or know you yet, could you maybe speak about your time here at St. Louis, what your position is, just so we can get to know a little bit more about you?
Yes. So I have been at St. Louis Catholic School for 16 years, but started off as a first grade teacher, moving to another third grade teacher, and then became an instructional coach, then moving into administration, started off as assistant principal for the last few years. Then, and this is my first year as principal at the school.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know we're all very excited. And you're also a St. Louis parishioner, correct?
That's correct. So I've been a parishioner. This is my 30th year now. I've been there since 1995, where I started when I got engaged.
Wow.
Yes.
So longtime parishioner.
Yes.
Principal of the school. Very nice.
Yes. And I've got 3 daughters who've gone through St. Louis and are now out of college and working. So, yes.
Yeah. So you saw the entire development from, I think, did they have pre-K then or kindergarten?
No, not. They didn't have preschool then, but yes, K through 8 for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
So St. Louis has a lot of meaning to you.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
So I know Catholic Schools Week is coming up. I don't know the exact dates. Do you know the dates?
So the Catholic Schools Week is a national celebration. It starts the 26th of January, so Sunday will be the kickoff, through next week through the 31st.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, what exactly is Catholic Schools Week? Is it a fundraiser type of thing?
So Catholic Schools Week really is a big celebration to recognize that we are a Catholic education. The national theme each year is Catholic schools learn, serve, lead, succeed. It is very, very big through our diocese, but also nationally. So we just take the week to really focus on celebrating that we are all together in a Catholic school and that we all get to have this faith formation and really highlight some of the things that mean so much to our school. So we have had a lot of planning and preparation that goes into this week. It kicks off with Sunday Mass. We all gather together as a whole school for a school Mass. And that is the start of a very busy, active week.
I'm sure.
Yes. So we're very excited.
Okay. So the entire school comes to Mass on Sunday?
Yes.
Wow.
The whole student body and families get to come at 8:45 Mass on Sunday. But yes, we will. That will be the start of it. There's a bake sale. There's a lot of things going on for the student body to get involved.
Gotcha. Okay. So 8:45 school Mass, then bake sale in the gym, cafeteria?
That's a good question. I think it's the cafeteria.
Okay. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
That's going to be a crowded Mass.
Yes. It always is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard the little joke that it's the children's Mass?
Yes. It's definitely going to be a children's Mass this weekend. Yes.
I relate. I have 2 little ones, and they don't like to sit still.
Yeah, that's a short window of time, but yeah that definitely is to the younger age. Yeah.
Thank you. Maybe one day I'll be able to sit in the pew again.
Oh yeah, you will. It goes quickly.
So any other interesting or special events happening throughout the week for Catholic Schools Week?
Yes, we do. We've got so much going on. One of the beauties of this week I love is that it just has a lot of fellowship. We have a lot of community building that goes on. We come together for living rosaries. We do a Divine Mercy chaplet together in the gym. We used to do a big balloon rosary years ago, and we love that where the entire student body is together in one spot. We do some community building with alumni, bringing them into, and also our faith community, bringing the priests in. We've got some like teacher versus 8th grade sports opportunities where we do like a knockout game, basketball. We've got some spirit races that go on in the gym. Our CYO, our cheerleaders are coming in to lead a pep rally. But we also do things like our Saints Alive, where the 8th graders dress as their saint. They come in to share information about the saint that is their confirmation saint. We also have something called Faith Family Feud that started just a couple years ago, where the students compete against students for knowledge of our faith, basically.
Right.
It's done in nice humor. It's not super competitive, but it allows us to, again, gather as a whole group and kind of talk about, show the areas, the highlights of our faith education. So we also do a wax museum. The 5th graders put on a wax museum where they are representing a historical figure that they've been researching.
Wow.
So
I was actually just about to ask that question. It's funny you brought it up because when I was in 5th grade, I was in public school at the time, but we had a wax museum of American historical figures. Mm-hmm. And so students from different grades would come in and people would be posed and you would press a button and they would give their speech, kind of like an autobiography. So is that something similar that's going
Absolutely.
on here?
Yep. It's still the same.
Yeah. Very fun.
Exactly.
So, and you have kids from younger grades coming in and then...
Yes. So the 5th grade hosts it, but the whole school can come in and see them while they're presenting their historical figure.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So Catholic Schools Week, bringing awareness to kind of the beauty of what Catholic education can offer.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
Any ways that maybe parishioners here that maybe don't have school-age children anymore that they could get involved or support the school? Anything they could do?
Yes. Well, actually, we have an annual fund that we run every year. Our annual fund is just straight donation to the school that supports our tuition assistance and also projects that need to be taken care of within the school. Yeah. Our goal this year is to reach $95,000, and that is... our goal is to replace the middle school lockers, which are original to the 2005, I believe, build. Oh. And so they've kind of reached their age limit.
Well-loved.
Well-loved. Middle school lockers get a lot of activity. So the middle school lockers to replace are about $30,000. Oh. So the other project goal is to upgrade some of our playground equipment and activities outside. So in addition to tuition assistance. So gotcha. That's always greatly appreciated. We do have parishioners that will give to annual fund, and that is so greatly appreciated.
Yeah. I guess I don't want to call it a downside, but one of the issues that Catholic or parochial schools face is you don't really have government funding the way public schools do. That's correct. So you do kind of rely on those donations, and they make a huge impact.
Yes. We just had someone that graduated in 1966 who donates to the school, and I invited him to, if he's ever in town, to stop in, and I'd love for him to share the experiences he had at St. Louis with the student body of today so that they can kind of compare and share notes, because such a different parochial school from the 60s as today, but still the same foundation that we teach from today. So, of course, our world is different and things have changed, but I think it's so great to hear from alumni into what they experienced in the same education building. Yeah,
absolutely. I was in Catholic schools from 7th to 12th grade. Mm-hmm. I came in a little bit late. And had it not been for scholarships and this tuition assistance, I probably wouldn't have been able to go. Mm-hmm. So it made a big impact on me. So it really does make a difference.
It really does. It changes some families' lives tremendously to have the chance to send their children to Catholic school and get that faith-based education is huge. So yes, you never know what kind of impact that will make on someone's life.
Yeah. And I know I've heard that parents are the kind of primary educators for their children in the faith. But I think going to a Catholic school really helps reinforce those ideas. And it's kind of a different environment, too. It's a more scholastic environment. You're really learning kind of the I guess I want to say like the technical ins and outs of the faith
Yes.
that you may not get at public school or maybe church, CCD, Sunday school. So
That's right. Yes. Parents are the first educators, and we pride ourselves in partnering with parents because you are the very first introduction to the faith with your children. So we get them 8 hours a day, but we love to partner with parents to make sure that we are all pushing that same thing. Yes.
Yeah. And it's like I guess you can't really make up for the parents. You can't make up the role of the parents. You can't compensate for that. But I think the Catholic education is probably the number one supplement to that.
Yes.
So if you have it at home, you have it at school, you're going to be a very well-rounded, grounded person in your faith. And I think that's phenomenal for our children. That's what they need, especially in today's age.
Yes, that's very correct. Yep.
So it's the annual fund for scholarships and school needs. How can parishioners give to the annual fund? Is it going to be a collection or?
So they can, of course, always come in person to the school. There's also a tab on our website that takes you to annual fund, and there's directions on there. There's a QR code if they wanted to do that.
Okay.
There's also the school address. You can just send it to my name at the annual fund. There's several different ways, or they just pick up the phone and give me a call, and I can walk them through the steps.
Gotcha.
In a number of ways, but we are here for however we can make it easier for them. Yeah.
Got it. So they can call you, they can email you, they could come to the school.
That's correct.
And then you said there would be a QR code that they can find, scan it.
Through the website, yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And the website is stlouisschool.org?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep, stlouisschool.org.
stlouisschool.org. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, Mrs. Calogero, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you, Andrew. So nice chatting with you, too. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.